Everyone is going to talk about Endrick and Yamal heading into the 2026 World Cup. Yes, they are generational talent, and yes, they are amazing. But we already know that. I'm way more interested in the World Cup tax. Every tournament, there's going to be a handful of unknown, underrated young talents step into the world stage, play out of their minds, and all of a sudden their values just skyrocket after the World Cup. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a scout report on 5 underrated young talents who you absolutely need to watch before they break the transfer market this summer. So let's get into it.
It's me and my team and you gon' see what we do. Stop, drop, roll, bodies on the floor. 1, 2.
First up, we have Australia's Nestory Irankunda. This kid is pure explosive powerhouse. Bayern Munich signed him in 2023 from Adelaide United and loaned him out to Swiss champions Grasshopper. After coming back from loan, he still couldn't get into the Munich team and eventually signed a 5-year contract with championship side Watford in July 2025. He played 37 games, got 8 goal contributions, and survived one of the most bruising leagues on earth. As for Australia, Tony Popovic loves to play the greedy, low defensive block. That means the Socceroos need a chaotic outlet to trigger the counter-attacks, and Irankunda is just what we need. For me, I think he's exactly what Australia has been missing since Tim Cahill days. He's lightning fast, direct, and has a powerful shot. Not to mention, he's a pretty good free kick taker as well. I reckon if he plays well and Australia get out of the group stage, mid-table teams in the EPL or Serie A teams will be all over him.
El balón atrás, aquí viene Solos, gol!
Next up is Gilberto Mora from Mexico. And let me just ruin your day real quick. This kid was born in October 2008. He played his first game for Club Tijuana in August 2024 at just 15 years and 10 months old and instantly provided an assist. 2 weeks later, he became a youngest goal scorer in the history of Mexican top flight. Despite being 17, Mora already has over 50 senior appearances and 10 goals for Club Tijuana in Liga MX. He starts a lot on the left wing but also can play very well as a number 10 or false 9. Do not let his age fool you. Mexico is co-hosting this tournament. The pressure is huge and their midfield can look stagnant at the time. So I think Mora is exactly the spark of flair and creativity that Mexican attack is desperate for. European giants like Manchester City, AC Milan, PSG, and Ajax are already monitor him heavily. However, due to FIFA regulations regarding international transfer for minors, he cannot legally be transferred to Europe until he turns 18 in October 2026. And that means this World Cup is essentially his global audition. I say if he performs well, a massive contract with a Champions League side is a guarantee for him.
Uzbekistan has got them the result and the single point tonight to send Uzbekistan into the World Cup finals for the first time in their history.
You guys know I can't do this video without dig into the AFC. Uzbekistan is making their historic World Cup debut, and their entire attack runs through one player, the 22-year-old Abbosbek Fayzullaev. After dominating in Russia, he secured a €7.5 million move to Istanbul Başakşehir this season and still performed brilliantly. Fayzullaev operates in those right half spaces, using his low center of gravity to just glide past heavier defenders who try to bully him. He seamlessly adapted to the Turkish Super League, blocking serious minutes and proving he's an absolute menace when it comes to successful through balls and key passes. And if you dive deep into his stats, you'll see he's totally fearless. Despite his size, he's winning an impressive number of aerial duels and racking up tackles in the final third. It's actually quite rare to see for a smaller guy to battle against the towering defenders in the Turkish league like that.
Uzbekistan come forward. This is Fayzullaev. What can he do? The ball through. Ali Jonov gets a foot to it and it trickles over the line.
Uzbekistan is going to spend a lot of time defending without the ball in the group stages. That means Fayzullaev is their main player to transition the ball and feed their strikers. But I think what makes me more excited to see him play this summer is that his national team's captain and striker, Eldor Shomurodov, is also his teammate at the same club. And these two have a very good partnership on the pitch. I'm telling you right now, the €7.5 million that the Turkish club paid for him is absolute steal. If he plays well in the group stage, some Premier League or La Liga clubs will drop 30 mil on him by August. There's not a single teenager at the 2026 World Cup with a bigger point to prove than Kendry Paez. If you're a Chelsea fan, you need to pull up a chair and take note, because this kid might just be your solution to the broken midfield right now. FIFA just officially named him as one of their featured World Cup Wonderkids for the tournament. But if you look at his domestic club season, his story is an absolute roller coaster of massive expectation and brutal reality checks. His transition to the men's game in Europe was quite bumpy. Chelsea spent £10 million to sign him, and when he officially arrived last summer, they immediately shipped him off on loan to the sister club, Strasbourg, in Ligue 1. The physicality of French football was a massive shock to the system, and he only managed 1 goal in 21 appearances. Then by Jan 2026, Chelsea was panicked. They pulled him out from France and sent him back to Argentina club River Plate on an 18 months loan contract just to get his confidence back. But even at River Plate, his minutes have been heavily managed. He has been used as a late game impact sub. But I have to say, every time he has a chance to step on the pitch, he always tried to make something happen. His successful dribbles per 90 was 2.99, which is third in the league. And the chance created by 90 is 2.24. Shots on target per 90, 1.5. I would say they are impressive numbers for a bench player. On the club level, he's desperately searching for stability, but internationally, it's a completely different story. The second Kendry Paez puts on Ecuador shirt, it turns into something different. Caicedo will provide the muscle and do the dirty work, and Paez is going to be the brain. He has the ability to receive the ball on the half turn while surrounded by defenders, dictate the rhythm, and feed the striker with a good pass. Chelsea's just finished 10th in the Premier League, and their midfields just look out of shape. So I think when Paez stepped on the pitch in North America, he isn't just trying to get Ecuador out of the Group A. He is treating this World Cup as an audition to show Chelsea why he deserves a starting spot for the next season.
Now it's Yildiz who can run at Dumfries. Kenan Yildiz! That's an impact! And the heir to Del Piero's throne has scored against the Nestory. Kenan Yildiz keeps the game alive.
Finally, we will end with a player who is right on the edge of becoming a global superstar.
Man, this might be something lethal. Like a beast that can't be tamed. This the kind of rage you can't contain. Yeah, this might be something lethal. You can really see the flames. Feeling like it's borderline.
I know he might be the most expensive player on this list, and also quite popular in Serie A this season. But I think internationally, he's still a little bit of a hidden gem. So that's why I think it's worth mentioning him in this list. And if you haven't watched him this season playing for Juventus, you are missing out. Yildiz is no longer a secret in Italy. He was officially named Serie A's best under-23 player this season with Juventus. 10 goals, 6 assists, and he significantly overperforms his expected goals. What makes him so good is his physical profile. A lot of the young technical wingers get bullied off the ball, but Yildiz is 6'1" and built like a tank. He's left-footed and really skillful. And when he paired with Irankunda from Real Madrid, Turkey's attack is terrifying this World Cup. Yildiz is not a winger who just hugs the touchline. He loves to drive directly into the penalty box, where the centre-backs absolutely hate to deal with. So I honestly think Turkey could make a massive run, and Yildiz is gonna be their poster boy. Juventus are so lucky that they locked him down, because otherwise half of the Europe will be knocking on their door after this tournament finished. That's it, guys. 5 massive young talents: Irankunda, Mora, Fayzullaev,
I'm the leader of the new school. One band,
Paez,
one room. Only be yourself no matter what room you come from.
and Yildiz.
Even in the basement, we gon' smile if somebody do you shady. That's
I hope you enjoyed this report and save this video, because when this guy making headline in the summer transfer, you can say, I knew they're gonna be big. And also, who do you think out of these 5 will make the biggest breakout from this World Cup? Or is there any other hidden talent that I missed? Drop the name in the comments below and I will read every single one. Thanks again for watching, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to keep my channel going. I'll see you in the next one.
3 times, but then it's obvious you sacrificing everything that you believe. So lights, camera, action, ball. Time to show the world that I'm a natural. I'm the realest player that y'all actors saw. Never let the people know your play, that's law.